Hey Scorpio, welcome to your October monthly tarotscope reading. My name's Chelsea and I will be guiding you through your reading today. So you can apply your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs to this reading. If you'd like to comment, like, share, subscribe, that would be amazing. So, what can you guys expect for the month of October 2019? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What may Scorpio expect in October? Is there anything that Scorpio needs to be aware of within the month of October? How may Scorpio be feeling within October? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How may Scorpio be feeling within October? I feel like that wanted to come out. So with the Seven of Cups here, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you will be feeling a bit all over the place. And that's okay, because you have a lot going on this month. You have a lot going on internally and externally. You're being pushed to the forefront to heal certain wounds that you may have. Certain feelings that keep coming up, that keep, coming up all the time with the Six of Cups. There's a need to go inwards because there is a certain transformation taking place yet again for you, Scorpio. With the Six of Cups here and the Seven of Cups, you guys are being asked to draw inwards and think about how you really feel when it comes to your childhood. Where are you feeling out of place when it comes to your childhood? Where could have been improved in terms of your childhood? And what do you need to accept in terms of your childhood? Because there are many things here that are telling me that at times you find it hard to go back and to explore your childhood because of the depth of pain that comes with it, or the depth of emotion and confusion that comes with it. So what else does Scorpio need to know about healing childhood wounds? Page of Cups reversed. Knowing that you are the person that is able to heal these things and not placing that on the responsibility of other people. So you guys may have a tendency to place your emotions and place the emotional responsibility of your emotions and your childhood on other people. Whether that is reenactment of a mother or a father or a sister or a brother or a caretaker, whoever that may be, knowing that actually you are the only person that is able to heal this aspect of yourself without placing that responsibility on other people. So this month you're being asked to balance that part of yourself. Libra season is all about balance and what can you do to bring that awareness back to self and rebalance the scales. So for you guys, you will be asked to rebalance the relationships between you and the people that you hold accountable for your childhood. So instead of placing that emotional responsibility of, you know, your mother on, say, your girlfriend or your sister or your friend or someone that you confide in, instead of replacing that responsibility or placing that responsibility on them, you're being asked to place it back on yourself and to go inwards so that you can heal that aspect of yourself, so that you can bring it to light. Because there's a certain tendency here to just place that responsibility on others. And it's showing up very prominently within the month of October. As well as that, I feel that your childhood self is calling for you emotionally, and that's why you feel out of balance and at a loss, in a sense, in terms of expressing yourself, with the Page of Wands reversed. Again, it's about bringing that awareness back to yourself, bringing that awareness inwards. Where internally am I misplacing my emotions or my self-expression? Bring it inwards, Scorpio. So what else can Scorpio expect for the month of October? You've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Can we clarify the Knight of Pentacles reversed? Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so you guys are waiting on financial abundance. You guys are waiting on a career opportunity that is going to, or you feel will benefit you. However, I feel as though this certain career prospect, this certain creative, whatever it is, whether that's something that you want to get into, whether that's something that you are looking into, you need to do more research. You need to do more looking into it, because it may not be what it is that you thought it would be. There's a certain blockage here. What else do we need to know in terms of this situation for Scorpio? There's a certain blockage here in terms of that creativity, in terms of that expression, in terms of that gaining that financial security that you want through something that you enjoy. You guys like to think that life is giving you the hard parts of life, or hard parts of experience, or whatever it is. But actually, you guys, I'm not saying that you haven't been doing the work, you have, but there's a blockage here because you're refusing to see what your internal self wants for yourself, and instead you're just too busy focusing on the external of everything. Externally, yes, this might bring you, financial pleasure and whatever it is that you seek. But internally, is it going to really fulfill you? because there's this need with you guys to seek out things externally so that it can replace how you feel internally. And once you get this thing, you're like, okay, I'm excited, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to start this thing, whatever it is. And then you're there for a while, and then something is amiss. Something does not feel right anymore, because you've already obtained this external thing without thinking about internally how you genuinely feel. What's missing internally? We're no longer thinking about the external. Yes, it's all about balance, and so balance yourself back into your internal. If you get something too easily, you become bored. So maybe this is your challenge this month. To figure out internally what is going to satisfy and please you on a soul level, instead of just external. King of Cups reversed. Again, going inwards. You guys have not been feeling all that you need to. You guys have not been validating your emotions, especially when it comes to these childhood wounds. You guys have not been nurturing yourself the way that you need to, and instead just focusing on the external world. I get it. You guys want to create a certain life for yourself. Again, I get it. But if you don't first focus on your internal world will be a reflection of your external. So just remember that whenever you decide to ignore what's going on within. The same thing will keep rearing its head until you decide to validate and acknowledge it. Yeah, it's easy to say, okay, I feel this. But the challenge comes within sitting with your emotions and sitting with how you feel and analyzing how you feel and asking yourself why. Asking yourself, where in your life are you thinking but refusing to take action? 3 of Wands reversed. Thinking but refusing to take action, or taking action without really thinking. Or even stepping in and leaping into things that you aren't ready for. And you know that you're not ready for, but you refuse to admit that to yourself. So, think before you act. Act when you feel internally ready to do so, not externally. Not, oh, I need to make these moves because I need a certain lifestyle, or I need to hit a certain goal by a certain time. Remember that everything takes time. Everything takes a certain level of understanding first. 8 of Cups reversed. You're not yet ready to move forward, and that's okay. You're not yet ready to move forward, and that is completely okay. Don't beat yourself up for it. You're not ready to... If you're not ready to acknowledge something, that's okay. Just admit it to yourself. Perhaps there's something you still need to do, or something you still need to acknowledge in order to seek the balance that you want. What do we need to know about this 8 of Cups reversed for Scorpio? The Devil reversed. So internal conflict, internal battles, because maybe you're indulging too much in what you shouldn't be. Or maybe you know that something's not good for you, but you still decide to stay. You still decide to indulge in these behaviors, thought patterns, processes. Still you decide to do what you know you shouldn't. And that's why you're hesitant about moving forward. That's why you feel that you can't move forward, or you can only think about things and not move forward, because maybe you're scared of self-sabotage. And maybe that's why you continue to go in the same cycles, because you refuse to see what you need to. You refuse to feel what you need to, and acknowledge it, and come to terms with it. And you refuse to remember the certain pains of the past, because you know that that takes a huge amount of accountability. A huge amount of accountability. You want to put that responsibility on others because you don't want to take accountability. Because it's much easier to put that responsibility on others rather than facing it like you know you should. What does the Eight of Cups reversed and the Devil reversed signal? So King of Wands. Is signaling having all of this creative and all of this fire within you that you know you must release, but you refuse to do so. Why? Why? Is something holding you back? Is someone holding you back? Are these feelings of not being complete holding you back? There's a lot of emotion coming up. A lot of emotion, but you're trying to push it to the side because you want your external world to seem amazing and on top form and as if you've got your shit together. You don't want anyone to see you crumble. You don't want anyone to see you not aware of self. You don't want anyone to view you as incapable. There will be a few battles towards the end of October for you. This battle of staying in the same place or moving ahead. But if you choose to move ahead with precision, move ahead with honesty, with emotion, Don't move ahead on the basis of external circumstances. Move ahead on the basis of internal fulfillment. Don't move ahead because you feel you have to. Move ahead because you feel that you want to. If something great is coming to you, know how to balance that and know how to not self-sabotage. Know how to use this passion and this creativity and this fire wisely. Because you guys want to create. Like, you are, this month, you guys are like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. But the blockage comes from emotional unacknowledgement. You're not acknowledging the emotions that come up, and you're not sitting with them long enough for them to do its thing, you know? What does Scorpio need to know for the end of October? Seven of Swords reversed. Self-deceit. Don't deceive yourself of the things that you want. Don't deceive yourself of the things that you need to feel. Instead, surrender to it. Nine of Wands. Instead, find the courage to do something about it. Instead of battling something internally, instead of acting as if everything is great and externally things are amazing. Surrender. Surrender to your emotions. Surrender to your emotions. Surrender because you're being showed something completely different. It may be painful, it may be challenging, but again, there's transformation within this. You guys may be thinking about traveling. Do it. You need to clear your mind. You need to give yourself this time to relax and rejuvenate and feel. Something's also coming in very fast for you at the end of October. Something's coming in fast for you. And you will have no choice but to surrender. It's like the ultimate, like, truth. Someone will want to speak with you. Don't deceive yourself or deceive another person by not being honest. There's no point in fighting. Just allow things to happen and have the strength to communicate how you really feel. Because you will be rewarded for communicating how you really feel rather than just keeping it in. Someone's going to come to you about something quite important to them, and you will have to do yourself the service of being honest, because you're good at that. You're good at being honest. It's just about using your words wisely. So, what advice do we have for Scorpio for October? What advice do we have for Scorpio for October? 2 cards wanted to come out. What do you need to release? And prosperity lies ahead. So there's something that you're holding on to in terms of your childhood that you still need to release. And don't get me wrong, when I say that prosperity lies ahead, that doesn't come without challenges. That does not come without things that you know you need to release. So if you know you need to release something, do something about it. By being stubborn, by not doing anything about it, you're actually doing a disservice to yourself and to others that are in your life that care for you. Truly. You're close to succeeding in something that you have wanted for a while. Don't give up. Don't give up, but make sure that you're balancing your internal with your external. You guys will be just fine. The pathway to success is not an easy one. It can be challenging, it can be painful, you can be deterred at all costs, at all directions, but as long as you continue, have the strength to do so, things will work out and things will play in your favor. You will get there. Have the strength, have the motivation, have the courage to do so. Something's coming in fast for you. It might be a new job opportunity, a new offer, a new love offering. Whatever it is, be prepared. Not that we can always be prepared, but prepare yourself, because something great is ahead. I love you guys. Please comment, like, share, subscribe if this resonates with you, and thank you so much for watching.